Good morning. Hey, it's T.A. Walker from Taste and See South Florida at WPTV News Channel 5. One of the things to know, obviously, is that the Walt Disney World Resort, specifically Magic Kingdom, is this morning celebrating its 50th anniversary. We were there this morning as the gates opened. They let people in early and staged them in front of Cinderella's castle. And then right at 8 o'clock, everybody went in and started enjoying the magic. Make sure you guys say where you're watching from. I'm watching from the Contemporary Resorts. You can see behind me the Bay Lake. Over there is, you can see that way is Epcot. Across the street from me is the Magic Kingdom. So there's a lot of stuff going on. Cameron says, you always get to do the fun stuff. You say that, but I've had like 6 hours of sleep in the last couple of days. But yeah, it is fun. Now, something you may not know is that this right here, where we're looking at behind me, it wasn't supposed to be here. It was actually supposed to be in Palm Beach Gardens. But before we get to that, I want to say hi to Cindy and Wellington. Good morning. Good morning from Loxahatchee. Everett, good morning. Currently in West Palm Beach. Windy and rain. Rosa, good morning in Boynton Beach. Cameron, laughing out loud. Janine, happy 50th birthday. Mickey and friends, absolutely. So here's something maybe you didn't know. It's supposed to be in Palm Beach Gardens. Check this out real quick.
Just a word about the site of our Florida project.
The Florida Project, the working title of what would become Walt Disney World.
Welcome to a little bit of Florida here in California.
The company wanted a second theme park east of the Mississippi River. They felt it would be far enough away from Disneyland that the two venues wouldn't compete with one another. Walt Disney toured land owned by billionaire philanthropist John D. MacArthur, who had just founded the city of Palm Beach Gardens. Walt shook hands with MacArthur to build the theme park on 320 acres of land along PGA Boulevard. Wednesday, Chopper 5 flew high above where the parks would be located, above the PGA National and Marisol areas. The agreement called for Walt Disney to provide the entertainment and MacArthur the land and the financing. But the deal fell through when Walt's brother, Roy, wanted more land. Roy handled the business side of the company and didn't want to be crowded out by other businesses like they were at Disneyland in Anaheim. Roy asked for more land, which infuriated MacArthur, and the deal fell through according to reporting from the Palm Beach Post.
As you can see on this map, we have a perfect location in Florida, almost in the very center of the state.
Walt Disney turned their sights on Orlando because of cheap swampland, just over $80 an acre, and a climate further away from the chance of hurricanes. And location, location, location.
And the important thing is that the Disney World is located just a few miles from the crossing point of Interstate 4 and Sunshine State Parkway.
Walt showed plans to stakeholders of what the Florida project would look like, but admitted they were ever evolving.
We know what our goals are. We know what we hope to accomplish. And believe me, it's the most exciting and challenging assignment we've ever tackled at Walt Disney Productions.
In Orlando, T.A. Walker for the Fox 29 News. We got you covered.
Yeah, so just think if that was in Palm Beach Gardens like you are, good morning to you, the landscape of Martin and Palm Beach counties would be completely different, right? Like it would be pavement, it would be all the things, resort rooms, so much. It would be so different. Hopefully we'd have more than two highways that go north and south, right? Victoria's watching in Davie, Deerfield Beach checking in, Spring Hill is lit. All right, Mallory, your weather is so nice compared to Boynton. Maybe I should head to Disney. Oh, is it? Is it raining there? I got some alerts from the storm app just a second ago, so I bet it. I bet there's something going on there. Long Island in New York, it's cold, 48 degrees, which I was there. Samantha, good morning from Charlotte, North Carolina, Miss Jensen Beach. Amanda, hey, TA from West Palm Beach. Good morning to you, Amanda. Dustin, Vero Beach will be there at the end of February for my birthday. Well, the celebrations for the 50th anniversary are going on for 18 months, so you have plenty of time to experience what they have in store for everyone. Lindsay, hello from Fort Lauderdale Lakes. Enjoy and be safe, says Kimberly. Good morning from Boca. I was there at the 25th anniversary. That's 25 years ago. I can do math. Happy 50th from Branson. Barbie, I went to college at Southwest Baptist University in Bolivar, Missouri. Not so incredibly close, but close enough, right? Cameron, Disney made Orlando an awesome place. It made Orlando what it is with attractions. Victoria says it's pouring down here in Davie. Well, here over Bay Lake in right outside Orlando at Walt Disney World, it is definitely clear skies, 79 degrees, perfect for the opening day of festivities. Long Island says hi. So with the 50th anniversary, there are new end of night spectaculars, one of which is happening at Epcot.
Wednesday night, the new end of night spectacular premiered at Walt Disney World's Epcot. It's called Harmonious, and it's held nightly at the World Showcase Lagoon. Harmonious shines the light on 15 favorite Disney songs reimagined by a culturally diverse ensemble of 240 artists.
It's a wonderful opportunity to not just celebrate the music, the stories, the characters, but to actually honor and celebrate the cultures that inspired those films.
So no matter what language you speak, whatever part of the world you're from, you will almost be able to see a portion of yourself in that show.
New in the expansion of the France Pavilion is Remys Ratatouille Adventure, a new family-friendly attraction inviting guests into a larger-than-life world of Ratatouille.
And you honestly feel like, oh my gosh, I'm walking into that movie from Ratatouille.
We took a ride on the new 3D attraction and weaved and ducked along with Remy.
We're gonna get stepped on! Ah!
As we tried to avoid getting caught by the kitchen staff.
So yeah, where there's a lot of scurrying, a lot of camera involved.
Oh my God.
Everything is larger than life because you're seeing the world from the point of view of a rat.
You are a rat in the film on this ride, and that's not an experience you could get any other way.
Today, you'll have a spectacular view of Florida.
Another new attraction is the Space 220 restaurant. You take a space elevator up to the dining hall at a space station.
You're gonna leave Epcot, and as you're leaving, you're like, oh my gosh, there's Mission Space, there's South Florida, and you're beaming up, and you're literally feeling like, oh my gosh, this is what it feels like to go 220 miles above Earth.
And last, there are 50 golden iconic character sculptures in all 4 theme parks. Now debuting tonight is the new Magic Kingdom End of Night Spectacular. It's called Disney Enchantment. They're going to project images up on Cinderella's castle as well as up and down Main Street, and that's new. You can watch it by getting the WPTV mobile app. It will stream at 10:15.
So that did happen last night at 10:15. It actually ran a little late. Christine Aguilera, she 6-time Grammy Award-winning vocalist. You know, she's been a judge on NBC's The Voice. She was there and she sang a surprise song, and then that spectacular. It felt like it went on for 25 minutes. It was really interesting. Characters from old school, the OGs, the original gangsters, to the new ones that I haven't even seen yet are projected up on that screen, and it's set to music. And Tinkerbell still flies over the entire park at the end of it. So that's really, really cool. Janine, Long Island, New York says, hi, hello. Samantha, can you see the parks from where you're at? Yeah, so I can see the Epcot ball. I always forget the name of it right there. I can see the Tower of Terror right there. If there was a window this way, I could see, I don't know why people are calling me. When I'm clearly talking to you. Across the street is Magic Kingdom. So yeah, I can see every park except, I think, Animal Kingdom from this vantage point. Charlie Lewis, good morning to you. Good to see you. Now, we ran into someone who was here 50 years ago yesterday, as a kid, and it inspired him to be a Imagineer, and he made influences all over the world. "50 years ago today, Walt Disney World opened its magical gates in Florida. The Prince Charming Regal Carousel, it was here 50 years ago on opening day. And while some things have stayed the same, the parks were definitely built to constantly evolve.
Absolutely incredible. It was fresh and new, but I mean, the main thing was the monorail.
Tom Morris was a kid on opening day, and the wonders around him inspired him to become an Imagineer at Walt Disney World.
I saw a Main Street that was much grander and bigger and more spectacular. than what I had grown up with at Disneyland.
His first job was working on a pavilion at Epcot, then getting bigger and bigger assignments.
I became the creative lead for the design for Hong Kong Disneyland Park.
Until he influenced Disney parks all over the world before retiring.
Well, I think that's the great thing about Disney parks is they get better with age. You know, the trees grow in, the technology becomes better.
The sketches and plans you will see today are simply a starting point.
That was always Walt Disney's intention: constant growth and self-improvement.
It will be a community of tomorrow that will never be completed.
It's kind of a reinforcement of the human spirit in some ways.
Walt Disney World is always going to continue to grow because there's always going to be dreamers, there's always going to be Imagineers, and that's exactly how Walt wanted it to be.
Now, 5 decades later, the resort continues to reinvent itself while keeping its original mission.
For everyone to escape reality and really live their childhood fantasies. Now, then, that's what the vision was, and now that's still what the vision is.
Everything in this room may change time and time again as we move ahead.
You know, another 50 years. Let's see it. It'll get even better.
We've broken down everything you need to know on our website. Before you come up here during the next 18 months to celebrate the 50th anniversary, it's on our website, wptv.com/taste.
So it is going to last 18 months. So you don't feel like you have to rush up here today just because everybody else wanted to be one of the first to come into the park. Everybody I talked to this morning is really interested in the new merchandise. There's some retro merchandise that people really, really want to get their hands on. Andrea, I'm coming from Florida and stopping at like all McDonald's. It's just really crazy, I bet. Thank you. I don't know why that big golf ball thing, I want to call it the golf ball. It's Spaceship Earth, but to me, it just looks like the golf ball, right? We're in Florida. It's not out of place. It's just a giant golf ball. Actually, when you leave at the end of the night now at Epcot, it illuminates every little intersection. They put a incandescent light, and so they can have shows on it. It can turn into a globe. It can turn into this iridescent ball. It is really cool, and it's one of the beacons in light. They have 4 beacons of light: Cinderella's Castle, Spaceship Earth, the tree at Animal Kingdom, and then the Tower of Terror. And they've all now have this different theme when it becomes nighttime. Janine, I just need to get back to the magic. Thanks for this live. Shirley, Long Island, says happy birthday. Happy birthday. Irene, I cannot wait to go again. It's been 5 years. Looks like a golf ball to us too. Thank you. David says good morning. Now, one of the rides, we've touched on it a little bit at this broadcast. It's Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. The France Pavilion at Epcot has been expanded. And by the way, there is this crepe place that is there now. And you can walk up and get it, or you can dine in, whatever you want to do. I dined in, and the crepe had Swiss ham. And if you dine in, you can get an egg on top. And it was just the perfect amount of food, so you're not too full as you're walking through the parks, and it was delicious. But right out beyond that, in the new France Pavilion extension, is a new ride. Check this out.
It's called Remy's Ratatouille Adventure. It actually makes you feel like you're a mouse racing around a restaurant trying to get away from the kitchen staff. New at Epcot's expansion of the France Pavilion is Remy's Ratatouille Adventure in 3D, a new family-friendly attraction inviting guests into a larger-than-life world of Ratatouille.
You're going on an adventure with Chef Remy, and so what's so cool is you feel like you are shrunk down to the size of a rat.
We're gonna get stepped on! Ah! We took a ride on the trackless attraction and ducked and weaved and zipped along, trying not to get caught by the kitchen staff as they punched through walls.
Oh my God. And you honestly feel like, oh my gosh, I'm walking into that movie from Ratatouille.
So yeah, where there's a lot of scurrying, a lot of camera involved.
You are a rat in the film on this ride, and that's not an experience you could get any other way.
And the best part for kids, there is no age or height requirements. We've broken down everything you need to know before you go. Just head to our website, WPTV.
Yeah, you might be wondering why I was wearing a mask on the ride. If you're doing anything inside right now at Walt Disney World at this moment, the policy is you need to have a mask on. So with the 3D glasses and the mask, I felt like I looked like a bumblebee in that footage. But it's a fun ride and it's appropriate for all ages, which is kind of nice because sometimes the kids are too short or they're just not. Or they don't weigh enough and they can't go into it. So this is just a ride for everyone. Cameron, I flew over, I'm presuming Walt Disney World in a helicopter ride. Not sure if they still do it. And I've been inside as well. Cool ride. Yeah, it is cool. Rob Moore, who is an Eagles fan who lost against the Cowboys this past week. I love Ratatouille. Need to hit that one up. Heading to Halloween Horror Nights this weekend. Go Birds. Ooh, you lost. You lost, Rob. He used to work for Channel 5. I like to give him a hard time. Now, yes, Walt Disney World is having its 50th anniversary this weekend. It's one of the 5 fun things that are going on.
That's right. They're calling it the world's most magical celebration here at Walt Disney World, and it gets underway today in Orlando, and it's going to last about 18 months. Here's what they have in store for you. Cinderella's Castle at Magic Kingdom Park has a golden 50th anniversary crest. The France Pavilion has the new Remys Ratatouille adventure ride, a new French restaurant too that I ate at. It was so good. The crepes are amazing. Epcot will end each night with a new show called Harmonious. Now Disney has Fab 50 character collection. It is now out. They are golden sculptures spread out across the 4 Walt Disney World theme parks in honor of the 50th anniversary. And a new Cirque du Soleil show called Drawn to Life is at Disney Springs. And Mission Space has a new expanded restaurant called Space 220. There's so much more. To get a breakdown, go to WPTV.com/taste. Moving on, the West Palm Beach Green Market returns Saturday from 9 to 1 at the Great Lawn at the end of Clematis Street. West Palm Beach's Green Market was named #1 farmers market in the U.S. by voters of USA Today's 10 Best. Nearly 100 vendors selling a wide variety of items, including fresh produce, exotic plants and flowers, herbs and spices, baked goods, gourmet, specialty foods, coffee and tea, and much, much more. Up next is Guns N' Roses at the Seminole Hard Rock Casino in Hollywood. 6 studio albums later, Guns N' Roses are one of the most important and influential acts in music history. The show is Saturday and Sunday. Saturday is sold out. Sunday show starts at $330. Then it's country star Brett Eldredge tonight at 7:30 at Meisner Park Amphitheater in Boca. Tickets start at $28. Sunday Night Football here on WPTV News Channel 5. It's Tampa Bay and the New England Patriots. Coverage begins at 7 and kickoff is at 8:20. Tom Brady is coming back to New England for the first time since he left for the Bucs. There's been a long-running debate. Did Belichick, the Pats coach, make Brady or did Brady make Belichick? We'll find out soon. Gronk is also going to be back for the first time. And Brady and Belichick spent 20 seasons together, combining for 6 Super Bowl wins and 9 Super Bowl appearances. Also, Richard Sherman, a coveted free agent cornerback, has just signed a 1-year deal with the Bucs. He formerly played for Seattle and San Fran. Our watch party location of the week is Boston's on the Beach in Delray. Obviously, fans of the Patriots, they will have beer bucket specials and tailgate treats. And wrapping up the 5 fun things list, Emil's here from Remy's Ratatouille's ride, which is opening today, and it's going to be a lot of fun, right? A whole bunch of fun. Thanks for hanging out with us. We appreciate it. To get information on any of these things, head to our website, WPTV.com/taste. In Orlando, T.A. Walker, WPTV, News Channel 5.
All right, so that's all the content, which is a lot, that we have from Walt Disney World. We're bringing you some more content this morning on today at 5 at 11, and then you just saw some of it right there. And then we caught up with the family in Wellington for tonight at 7, who are just Disney fanatics. And this kid, he loves Walt Disney, the man in particular. And we're going to catch up with them. And we just ran into them at Magic Kingdom Park this morning when it opened at 8 a.m. and got their perspective of what the 50th anniversary means to them and what they think about it. That's coming up tonight at 7. So there's been a lot going on up here at Walt Disney World. I hope you enjoyed our broadcast, and be nice to everyone and yourself. Have a good evening or good morning, guys. I haven't slept. I don't know.